So, I recently finished The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I know it was trending a couple of years ago, but I'm never on track with what's trending and probably never will be. Anyways, while I was reading, I was taking notes of my unfiltered thoughts and I'm gonna read them for you guys. Disclaimer. I obviously mean no disrespect to the author. I can only imagine how difficult it is to write a book and publish it. However, these are my opinions, and hold on one second. This is my degree in communication studies. And what does that mean? I'm going to talk. I'm literally certified in yapping. Let's get into it. It's giving Disney Channel, Twilight, It Ends With Us, the After series. Very much Wattpad. I hate that Zara is constantly trying to impress Rowan. If you're going to be a mean fart, then bye. No, seriously, because I know there's a trope where it's like grumpy guy and the girl's this bubbly ray of sunshine. But no, that trope is not for me. If you're mean and insufferable, I don't want to be around you. And I don't think that's a hot take. Having money cannot be your only redeeming quality. That's preposterous. Unrealistic rich people. Your pilot? Really? My driver making me late. Ugh. This isn't Disney Channel. Rowan is way too sassy for me. Too perfect, fairy tale-ish. So they just casually... Huh? I remember reading that and genuinely flipping back pages thinking I missed a chapter or something. It didn't make any sense. Don't get me wrong, as a lady with ADHD trying to get into reading, I can appreciate a little spice, but properly timed spice, if that makes sense. Their first time felt so out of place. It would have made sense, I don't know, but further along in the book really threw me off. I'm sorry, but I need to fall in love with you as a couple before I'm thinking about you doing those things. So, like, where's the build-up? You know? I don't like enemies to lovers because what do you mean we slept together and now you're being rude to me? Never. He's nice to your sister? Is the bar in hell? Oh my gosh, he's a decent human being. Alert the press. Zara is giving major I can fix him vibes and I'm not here for it. This is very unrealistic. The takeout scene, page 173. If he wanted to, he would, sure, but this is unrealistic, especially to younger girls reading. Just because you have money doesn't mean you spend it like a butthole. Right, where Rowan didn't know what Zara wanted to eat, so instead of, I don't know, asking her, he orders everything on the menu. It doesn't make sense, and I just can't see that happening in realistic life. I'm sorry, she didn't ask for that. That's extremely wasteful between the money and the food, regardless, like rich or not. But then I think about if I had read this book, I don't know, maybe 10-ish years ago, and then I think this. Rowan is the pinnacle of what a man should be. This is the standard for dating, and if the guy I'm seeing is not at this level, he's not the man for me. My husband would never. Like, that is so damaging. The book / their interactions read like they haven't literally slept with each other. Weird and confusing. The playlist is a unique concept, but no. So, first you're a butthole towards me, embarrassing, ridiculing me in front of my coworkers, and now you're being sexual towards me? Huh? Is this love? No. This is a humorous, I think I meant humongous, red flag, and I would be so put off by this. Also, they're acting like they didn't, so I don't know how to feel about this. Is this supposed to be relationship goals? Why is he allowed to act like this? Because he's attractive with money? Please. Page 211. I'm tempted to say something snappy, but I hold back. Yikes. Sassy man apocalypse. We don't have labels. He wants something casual. I'm sorry, what? Y'all slept together twice before a first date The bar is in hell, and this is why men act like this now. Call me traditional or whatever, but damn. Absolutely. I don't judge, but the casual dating, situationship stuff is a no for me. Can y'all imagine this? There was a time where men had to do stuff like bring a cow to a woman's family, show proof that he could provide for said family, marry her before he could even lay a finger on that woman. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, that's my baby mom. We've been together about 5 years. We don't really do labels. It's not that serious. Huh?
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
It's a no from me, dog. Moving Lance, Zara's ex-boyfriend, to China? What in the unrealistic? This is how the if he wanted to, he would argument gets out of hand. Extremely far-fetched. WTF. So I screenshotted this part of the book specifically for this line. There was no way in hell I was dragging Zara out of the park without her kicking and screaming. This line makes Zara, a 23-year-old woman, sound like a toddler.
Immediately no. Immediately no.
So first you reject her sister, and now you're forcing Annie to talk to you? I'm your boss? Boy, sit down. And then you're friends with Annie? Which one is it? Dual relationships much? Let me say this. I didn't see an issue with the age gap between Zara and Rowan, like 7 years. It's not that big of a deal. But I am seeing within a lot of other books and movies, especially ones marketed towards teenagers, young adults, a lot of these romances will feature these power dynamics within the relationship. And it's kind of weird how frequent it is. Like Rowan was Zara's boss. Another example, in My Oxford Year, how he was the professor and she was the student. Of course, in both situations, they are all adults, but it kind of makes you question. Also, if you're dealing with a loser like Rowan, who abuses his power the way he did, that's very different. He was literally having dinners with Zara and her family, getting super acclimated into her life, and then turn around when he doesn't get his way and he's like, I'm your boss. Do as I say. No, sir, you're weird and traumatized. Hi. Hi. You're 30 years old with all this trauma. Seek therapy. So unrealistic up until the very end. What do you mean she's now a committee member? WTH. She'll approve or reject Rowan's plans. So now she's the boss? I just don't get it. Alright, those were all my notes. Here are some things that stuck out to me after reading. That fake texting Scott situation, super flimsy, random, and I feel like it's a really, really played out trope within romance. Unnecessary. Hi, HIPAA? Like, what they were doing had to violate some sort of work condition. Last thing, the trope of enemies to lovers, out. The trope of close proximity, out. Who came up with these tropes? They're horrendous. Overall, would I recommend this book? Depending on what you like, no. Yep. Well, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. The good, the bad, the ugly. Based on my thoughts, do you have any romance recommendations you think I would like? Have you read the other 2 books in the series? What did you think? Is it worth reading? Leave it below. Thanks for watching. Bye.